Welcome, lords and ladies, back to the realm. I am the Goat King. Today, I'm building some minis. I'm running a session for my group soon, and these are some of the monsters I'm planning to use. 2 bunyips, mythical beasts of the sea, a barbezu, bearded devil of hell, and 2 imps. I'd also planned to sculpt 3 wolves, however, as the project wore on, they didn't work out, and I chose to drop them to focus on the others. My first step is to create a frame with wire. I'm careful not to go too far with this, as it isn't meant to establish the final shape, only to provide structure. Next, I mold on my clay, in this case a polymer clay called Sculpey. This type of clay is easy to bake and carve. My goal is to layer on enough clay so that I can carve out the final shape, without obscuring the general form. With the wolves, I specifically didn't use enough clay. I was too focused on preserving the form too early, and that meant I didn't have enough clay to work with when carving the final shape. Unfortunately, the way I set up my camera, I failed to capture the actual carving process, which I mainly achieved with my Dremel rotary tool. Next, I superglued the wings of the imps and the glaive of the barbezu to their appropriate minis, as well as a small section of dowel to each mini to make them easier to paint. Speaking of paint, I started with a white coat to prime the minis. I do them all at the same time, making one coat on each going down the line so that by the time I get back to the top one, it's dry and I can start the next coat of paint, layering on a different color, or trying, and failing, to create some more details. Ultimately, despite their rough appearance, I'm actually pleased with how these all came out. When actually sitting at the table, people are hopefully going to be more focused on the danger these monsters provide rather than the derpy way they actually look. Thank you again for visiting the realm. I've been the Goat King. Come back again next week for more Pathfinder and Starfinder.